Delta 2648, descend and maintain 7,000.
Alright, descend to 7,000, Delta 2648.
Boy 3130, reduce speed to 210.
210 speed, envoy 3130.
Alright, United 887, approaching the bridge for 2 left.
United 887, San Francisco Chair, wing come, runway 28 left, third line.
30 left, third line, United 887.
Hey guys, welcome back. Let's go straight in. We're gonna do Klm642 today. It's gonna be John F. Kennedy to Amsterdam. Just want to also say I'm not going to do a pre-flight on this one. You know, I do my pre-flight the same way every time. It really doesn't change very much, if at all. So gonna, you know, keep that out of the video and you know, just put in more things that may be better to see. Also, we do have Vatsim on this one, and I expect to have also full ATC on arrival in Amsterdam. Get into the particulars of the flight. It's going to be 6 hours and 44 minutes en route. Going to take 123,200 pounds of fuel. Takeoff weight is going to be 528,000 pounds, so not too heavy. Going to use an alternate of Brussels. Do have some en route alternates for the ETOP scenario. It's going to be St. John's, the Azores, and Shannon for 120-minute ETOPs. So I guess that's that. We'll go straight into the departure clearance from ATC. Kennedy Tower, Klm642 is looking for IFR clearance to Amsterdam. And Klm642 does have information whiskey.
7642, Kennedy Tower, thanks for whiskey, clear to Amsterdam Airport via the Kennedy 3 departure, gateway climb, radar vectors to Marathon south, unlisted, top altitude 5,000, squawk 1501.
Alright, Klm642, Kennedy 3 departure, vectors to Merritt, then is filed, climb 5,000, squawking 1510, Klm642 heavy.
Klm642 heavy, squawk is 1501.
I'm sorry, that kind of broke up again. Can you give it to me one more time? That's what I said. Copy that. Squawk 1501, Klm642 heavy.
Klm642 heavy, read that correct information, advisory factor.
Copy that. Should be pushing in about 10 minutes or so. Alright, so for some reason I can't.
Sorry, who was that calling that tower?
For some reason I can't get GSX to work, so I'm going to have to use the built-in pushback function. Before start checklist.
1738. There we go.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP
Set and checked.
takeoff speeds
Set and checked.
CDU pre-flight
Completed.
completed. Trim
3.0 units. 0 and 0.
taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Before start checklist complete.
And ground cockpit.
Alright, Captain.
We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed, we are ready for pushback. Release parking brake, please.
Birchleys.
Okay, parking brake is off, cleared to push.
Brakes off, here we go.
Start left engine.
Starting left.
Push is complete, set parking brake, please.
Alright, brakes are set
Oil
and
pressure.
pressure's normal.
Okay, sir, tow bar is off, pin is out, watch for the pin on the right.
Alright guys, thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
Alright, so looks like we're getting a good start on number 1. I'm just trying to get a gauge on where the taxiways are. And so you're over here at Terminal 4, so we're coming out on Alpha or Bravo, probably headed over to 22 right here. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Anti-ice. Auto. Recall. Checked. Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Before taxi checklist. Complete.
Alright. Kennedy ground, Klm642 Heavy is ready for taxi.
Klm642 Heavy, squawk 1501, please.
Am I not already? 150. Oh, great. Set 1501 on the transponder, please.
Set.
1501 in the box. Sorry, I had the 1 and the 0 backwards.
Klm642 Heavy, runway 22 right forward, taxi via left. I'm sorry, taxi via left Bravo, right Echo.
Left Bravo, right Echo, KLM642 Heavy. Alright, so Bravo.
Delta 112, unfortunately, Anderson is going to let you take that route out of here. So
coming down to Echo.
Alright. Ready to copy, and I'll also send it to you on it.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Yep, Delta 112 here. Delta 112, unfortunately, New York Tech is not going to accept the route that you have filed, so I have a full reroute clearance for you, and also send it via text advise when you're ready to copy. Ready to copy. Alright, Delta 112.
Start right engine.
Starting right.
Make sure I got enough thrust here for the cross feed. Try to get up to 25. There we go.
Oil pressure.
Fuel.
37 Heavy Kennedy target evening, 1206 from like 22 left, clear land. That's one left, the cover, that's
Alright, so looks like we got a good engine start there. Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist complete.
Alright, so got that done. Alright, so we'll stop it right here.
Klm642 Heavy, runway heading 126 left, Beachy right, full length, clear the right traffic on a 3.5 mile farmer.
Clear for takeoff 22 right, runway heading KLM642 Heavy. Runway entry procedure.
Check.
Alright. Spool up to 40. Set the timer. Takeoff.
Check.
Toga.
Thrust set. $80 knots.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
feet.
KLM642 Heavy, fly runway heading, contact departure 135.9, I have this plane.
135.9 or KLM642. So long. New York departure, KLM 642 Heavies, 1.9 for 5. Flaps 1.
KLM 642 direct departure, that contact to left heading 090, climb 18,000.
Left turn 090. What was the altitude again?
7,000, first 642.
7,000 KLM 642 Heavy. Flaps up.
Speed checked. Flaps up.
Set altitude 7,000.
Altitude 7,000. Set. $1,000 to level off.
Left turn 050 KLM 642 Heavy. Trying to maintain 7,000 feet here, it's not easy. Guess he's got some traffic he's holding me down for. Climb maintain 11,000 KLM 642 heavy. Set altitude 11,000.
Are you sure?
Alright, you want to be an idiot about it. After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist complete.
KLM642 Heavy contacting us channel 136, correction 125.32, good night.
125.3 KLM 642 heavy. So long.
10,000 feet.
Let's go ahead and turn on the autopilot. Oops, 125.2.
Yeah, 20 T'd, maintain flight level 1 at 0.
New York Center KLM 642 heavy is flying heading 050 11,000.
KLM 642 heading air target A, turn 1 direct merit, on maintain 17,000.
Direct merit 17,000 KLM 642 heavy. Alright, so we need to go direct merit now, so let's switch on LNAV. On up to 17,000. I guess we can go ahead and turn off the wing inspection lights since we crossed 10,000.
Reaching level 180, you want to continue to 75, Middleton Port. 2658, crossing Bayou Lee, to maintain 13,000, Allen Tunnel to their Generator 2. So, crossing Bayou Lee, we're at 13,000, we're up there in the 2158. KLM 642 Heavy, contact Boston, Center 134.7 tonight.
134.7 KLM 642 heavy. See you.
Well,
Boston Center KLM 642 heavy 16,000 for 17,000.
again.
That was KLM 642 heavy leveling off here at 17,000.
KLM 642 Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to 350 KLM 642 heavy. Thanks. Alright, let's go ahead and set the Class Alpha airspace altimeter. Transition altitude standard set.
Standard set.
Alright guys, I don't foresee anything too exciting happening after this, so I'll go ahead and cut you loose. We'll see you on top of the descent.
Well, 4782 Boston Center.
April 3526, cleared ILS, approach runway 23.
Yeah, approach 23, 556.
Alright guys, we're back. Gonna have to start this real quick because I've just been told by London Center I need to contact them. But top of descent, it's coming up pretty quick here, 27 nautical miles. So let me go ahead and contact London Center and get this going. London Center, KLM642 Heavy, checking in, flight level 390.
Session calling on Lincoln Coast with that 141.
That was KLM. London Center, that was KLM642 Heavy, checking in, flight level 390.
KLM642 on the control, roger. Running control, trailing 3-100 tons of uranium on board.
Alright, so now that that's done, let me get a arrival briefing going here.
Running control, report your passing altitude.
Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Go ahead.
I will be descending the lamps of 1 Alpha Star will fly as filed, as published, unless ATC tells us otherwise. Be Cat 1, probably the 36 center, I'm guessing. It will be Barrow 200, landing config 30, runway dry. Level 3, I'll check the landing performance here in a second, might change that. AP1, ADX, yes. Be a gate, and no concerns. Any questions?
No questions.
Approach briefing complete.
Alright,
So let me get this set. Alright, that's in.
London Control, Channel 57, climbing to 7,000.
Oh crap, it paused. Good gracious.
Channel 237 London Control, please have a strong climb.
London Control, KLM642 Heavy. Any chance I can get a lower altitude? Send a 370 KLM642 Heavy. Heading 115 KLM642 Heavy.
German cargo 7475, flight heading 085. 5, and going 7475. Sacrifice, we'll take out outside my airspace, and it's Unicorn 122, that's right.
I got a feeling it's going to get busy here. Descent checklist.
Stand by. Descent checklist. Recall checked. Notes.
Checked.
Auto brake level 3. Landing data.
Set and checked.
VREF 137. Minimums 200 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
KLM620 navigation direct river.
Say again for KLM642.
KLM642 resume own navigation direct river.
Direct Dibbo, KLM642 Heavy.
German cargo 7475 resume own navigation direct Ramso. Ramso 7475. 642 redirect Sugo.
Direct Sugo, KLM642 Heavy.
KLM624, contact Amsterdam radar 125.750,
125.750 KLM642 Heavy. See ya. Amsterdam radar KLM 642 Heavies level 250.
KLM642 Amsterdam radar identified, descend to flight level 70, proceed to Kjol, landing runway 27.
Direct Sugo to maintain 7,000 KLM 642 Heavy.
KLM642 at flight level 70.
Correction, flight level 70 KLM 642 Heavy.
KLM999 Kjfk, proceed here to Ipso.
Amsterdam radar KLM 642 Heavy. Can you tell me what the active runway is in Amsterdam?
KLM642 expect runway 27.
Runway 27 KLM 642 Heavy. Thanks.
German cargo 7475, proceed here to Ipso. Ipso 7475, thank you. KLM 1000, contact triple approach, 1 decimal. KLM 100, contact triple approach, 1 decimal.
Triple approach 1 decimal 2 times the help of 1 triple 0, have a good day.
KLM 999 Kjfk, contact Bremen radar on 123, decimal 995.
Bremen radar on 123 on 993, bye-bye.
KLM 1264 after river, proceed to Sierra Papa Lima.
Direct Sierra Papa Lima KLM 642 Heavy.
KLM 1264 after river, proceed to Sierra Papa Lima.
After the river, proceed direct Sierra Papa Lima. What? KLM 664.
KLM 1264, contact triple approach, 1 decimal 2.
1 decimal 2, thank you, bye-bye.
Support.
Alright, so we are below 10 now. I finally figured out what the active runway is. It's going to be runway 27.
KLM 1000, turn left heading 080.
So I redid the numbers.
080.
Well, I got to redo them again now. Hang on a second.
000.
Alright, so it is
642, speed 220 knots.
220 speed, KLM 642 Heavy.
KLM 1000.
Alright, so we'll slow to 220 for ATC. I'm going to have to go back to the briefing now and change this to level 3.
1000, say again.
And so we got that set.
Requesting track mine for landing, sir.
KLM 1000, I did not copy, say again.
Alright, so everything's set in, so now we're just looking for our vectors. I'm sure I'll probably get a left turn here for the vector for the downwind and momentarily. Looks like I can see the airport right there. Or I guess maybe that's where the airport should be. I don't know, somewhere around in here. Engine anti-ice off.
KLM642, you're in the circuit, currently on downwind, 25 miles left.
Engine anti-ice off.
Engine anti-ice coming off.
KLM642, thank you. KLM642, descent to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016. Descent to 3,000 feet, say again the QNH please for KLM642. KLM642, QNH 1016. QNH 1 to 3,000 feet.
1,000 feet to level off.
KLM642, turn left heading 080.
Left turn 080, KLM642 heavy.
KLM1264, speed 200 knots. Speed 200 knots, KLM1264.
Looks like we're picking up a little turn.
KLM642, descent flight level 45.
Send flight level 45, KLM642 heavy.
KLM1264, after Sierra Papa Lima, turn right heading 00, to flight level 55. After Sierra Papa Lima, left heading 060, correction right heading 060, and retain flight level 50. KLM1264.
Getting a little fast here. That turbulence is kind of affecting my ability to maintain 220. So I'll pull out the boards here for a second and see if I can slow it down.
KLM1000, turn right heading 240, descent
1,000 feet to level.
2,000 feet, speed 180 knots. 240, descent to 2,000 feet of 1016, speed 180 knots, KLM122.
Alright, speed breaks back up now. Trying to see if I can spot the airport. Oh, there it is. Loading in the scenery there. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't have a clue where KLM parks. And I can't find any information online as to what gates they use as well, so you know.
KLM642, turn right heading 090, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Right turn 090, send to 3,000, KLM642 heavy.
KLM1000, on present heading, cleared ILS approach 27.
Clear line is approach runway 27 of the Klm642 Kjfk.
Alright, so QNH of 1017. Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters.
Set and check.
Klm642
Approach
turn
checklist
right
complete.
heading 050, descend to flight level 45.
1,000 feet to level off.
Leveling 050, descent flight level 45, 1264.
Klm642 and speed 200 knots.
200 knots, Klm664, just like that, reduce the speed more like that due to wind, Klm664. Roger.
So I see there's some traffic already on the final there. Can't spot him, but I see him on TCAS. I'll probably get a turn after I pass him. Or after we're nose to nose. That's usually when ATC gives you the base leg.
Klm1000, turn right heading 2, correction. Klm1000, turn right heading 300 to intercept the localizer.
Is he actually on that downwind? It's kinda, looks like he's kind of off there. I don't know. Guys, also I'm using a new program. I think it's called
Klm1264, turn right heading 090.
Leveling 090, Klm664.
1264. I don't like that, man. That call sounds too similar to mine.
Klm642, turn right heading 180, descend to 2,000 feet, speed 180 knots.
Right turn 180, 2,000 feet, speed 180 knots, KLM642 heavy. Pull out the boards and help it out a little bit here.
Klm642, turn right heading 240, cleared ILS approach runway 27.
240, cleared ILS 27, approach KLM642 heavy. Flaps 5. Oops. Flaps 5.
Speed checked. Flaps 5.
Uh,
2500.
Localizer on.
Radio altimeter alive. Check.
Flaps 15.
Cabin crew, take your seats. Speed check. Flaps 15.
Klm1000, maintain 160 knots until 4 miles out. 160 knots until 4 miles, Klm1000. Klm1000, you are now 8 miles out. Contact tower on 119.225. Bye-bye. 119.225, Klm1000. Thank you for your help, sir. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Alright, so back to what I was saying before. Using a new program, I think it's called AVLASoft, EFB.
Klm1264.
One of the main reasons I'm using it is because it has a pretty good taxi layout for the taxi diagrams, and I think it'll make the progressive taxi instructions a lot easier for me. I have jet charts. I don't like the way they label it. It kind of throws me off a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. I'll try to display it if I can. I haven't tried it before, but I'll see if I can display it so you guys can see what it is. But anyway, localizer, it looks like it's coming alive, so I should intercept it.
KLM642, you're still on approach frequency. Contact tower on 119.225. Bye-bye.
Sorry, switching to 119.225, KLM642. Bye.
Traffic.
Where is this traffic in which you speak? Off scale.
KLM1264, turn right heading 240, descend to 2,000 feet, speed 180 knots.
Alright, so we're coming up on 10 DME from the ILS, or excuse me, from the runway threshold, so we get around 5 or 6 DME, I'll slow to final approach speed. Cabin crew apparently is ready.
Speed 180 knots, on present heading, cleared ILS approach runway 7.
Speed 180 knots, heading for ILS, and press for ILS 27, KLM1264.
KLM642, you are 8 miles out, 6 miles behind Boeing 737, contact tower on 119.225, bye-bye.
I have the Boeing inside over the tower, 119.22, KLM642, Heavy, see you. Alright, 11922, so swap over.
Hello, this is Hamburg. Report to
Gear down.
Sierra Papa Yankee 2
Gear down.
departure. Runway 36 left.
Flap started.
Block 3
Checked.
Flap 2. The Christian level is 250, except 50230. Okay, China from Milan, secure to Hamburg, Vatsim Kjfk Eham, squawk, 314, just, please confirm, only 252, approval.
Getting a little high here, looks like I missed the approach on the glide slope. Amsterdam Tower, KLM642.
Flight 11, 230.
Skipole Tower, KLM642 Heavies lined up for 27.
feet. Approach not stable.
1,000.
How's it not stable? Skipole Tower, KLM642 Heavies on ILS 27.
Skipole Tower, ready for departure, runway 36.
Oh, what the heck is happening? Did the tower just pop off? Boy, this is one hard approach, man. This wind is bouncing me around all over the place.
500 feet. Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
It's alright. I don't have tower anymore. It seems like tower just jumped offline.
$50. $30.
Come on. Put her down.
10.
What just happened? Manual braking. Oops. Manual braking. Well, that didn't go good at all. I don't know what happened to the tower, but it's like I lost the frequency or something. Man, what is going on? My computer is just like horrible performance right now. Okay, to clean up.
Check. Engine anti-ice coming on.
Four. The wind is 340 at 15 knots, gusting runway 27, cleared. Let's run runway 27, and 1264.
Skippo ground, Klm642 Heavy's on the ground on taxiway November 3.
Klm642, taxi to gate Foxtrot 9er.
Taxi gate Foxtrot 9er, Klm642 Heavy. Hey, did I lose tower there on final approach?
We all lost tower, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Copy, thanks. Alright, Foxtrot 9er.
Approach Lufthansa 3 chart, loading from runway 26 left, ready for departure.
So anyway, guys, this is what it looks like. So Foxtrot 9 is here. So it looks like the easiest way is to take November 3
the wind 340 at 15 knots, gusting 31, runway 36 left, clear for takeoff.
And so as you can see, it turns with you as you go. And like I say, the labels are directly on the taxiway. So I feel like it's a lot easier for me to keep up with as far as the taxiway instructions. I can know where I'm going a lot better this way.
Climb flight level 13. We continue climbing 130.
So yeah, I hope you guys get a demonstration of that. There's a lot of other features other than that, but this is one of the features I like the most. But anyway, I hope you guys can see that and see what I'm getting at. So let me move this out of the way and let me get the gate set up here. It's supposed to be a Foxtrot 9er.
Pushback. Approach you 8 will have information about it. Takeoff.
Also, is it back there a little bit?
November.
Yeah, I guess so.
Klm642, taxi to stand Charlie 7. Taxi standing Charlie 7, Klm164, thank you. Missed station, say again.
Parking brake is...
Klm747.
Thought it was set. There we go.
Radar currently not available. We'll be back in a few minutes. Remain my frequency.
Alright, so let's shut down the right engine.
Lufthansa 3 Charlie Juliet, climb flight level 130.
So there we go, ground power is hooked up. So we'll take down engine number, or the left engine now, engine number 1. Alright, so let me stop my timer. So it was like it was 6 hours and 52 minutes or something like that as far as the en route time. So that's not too bad.
Ready for the checklist?
Shutdown checklist. Oops. Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Parking brake.
Set.
Shutdown checklist complete.
Turn the weather radar off. There we go. Alright, let's get GSX going.
Triple Tower, good evening, Vatsim 65 requesting clearance to Hamburg, it's 5.
Alright guys, we're here, we made it. Well, I guess thanks for watching. That kind of got eventful there at the end. Lost tower, didn't know whether I should continue on with the landing or not, and I decided screw it, I'll just go ahead and put it down. But in any case, we'll see you guys on the next go around. Thanks for watching. So long.